And Luke.
You nervous, Luke? Having seen some of the questions, are you a little bit nervous?
There's some where you guys got to the right conclusion a lot faster than I would have, but then there's some where I feel confident. So it's real hit and miss. There's a couple of early ones. There's one early one I would have got wrong.
There's some early ones that are really, really hard.
There's one of the early ones I probably would have got wrong. So I am a bit nervous, but I would have got most right. So I'm feeling okay.
Did you get the ruling question correct?
I would
correct.
Yeah, I would. Which one? The second one?
Yeah, the one about Night Stalker. Well, I suppose you didn't even know what Night Stalker was.
I couldn't even remember. I assumed it was a Marvel card. I literally could not remember what it was. So I would have totally guessed on that.
If anything, Night Stalker's X-Men, isn't it? There's no X-Men.
Yeah, I assumed it was something in Marvel. I couldn't remember it from vampires.
Well,
Here we go then, pressure's on.
Better with vampires.
Yeah.
Fair.
There's no taking the money, remember?
£1,000. No, you're not allowed to.
I'm
No
cashing
taking the
in
money.
at $2,000.
No taking the money.
If he takes the money, he's getting 0 and he's losing.
Yeah.
We can't have a three-way tie.
We don't yet know whether Mark has 250, depending on what the comments say about the ruling.
No, you're the game master.
Okay, fine.
David.
Fine.
So you can't walk away.
Fine.
Okay. Question number 1. Which of these minions has a printed power of 0? The worker, the microbot guard, the soldier, or the invader?
User
straight into the deep end. Looks like we're safe in a tank.
Well, we're not having this conversation earlier on today, and we didn't get an answer.
I think we did, yeah. I deliberately didn't say what the answer was.
Right, it's not invader, it's not microbot guard, it's worker or soldier. Bloody ants. It would make sense that worker is lower than soldier.
Racist.
So I'm gonna say worker. Final answer.
Lee, what do you think?
No comment. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, well done. It's working.
Good logic. Jeez, what a horrible question.
That's the easiest one, Luke.
Bloody hell.
The easiest ones are the ones you know the answer to.
Yeah. Oh, this one should really be number 1, but yeah. Who's a king minion of the geeks? Odysseus, Will Wheaton, Game Guru, or Fan?
Isn't there 2?
Which of these?
Oh, okay. Will Wheaton.
Yeah. It's dubious which one, but I think Will Wheaton is the king.
Yeah,
But yeah, well,
the other one's a queen, isn't it? So.
Well, yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
It doesn't help that I read the word Greeks there as well.
Yeah.
Why you put Odysseus in?
When I saw Odysseus there, I thought, oh.
Okay. Question 3. Which of these cards is in the All-Stars faction? Invader, Puck, Terraforming, or First Mate?
Puck. Final answer.
Yep, well done. Easy so far, isn't it?
Wow, I was a bit
Easy,
sweaty on soldier worker, but...
Okay. Question 4. Which expansion introduced the burying mechanic? Smash Up Munchkin, Obligatory Cthulhu set, Oops, You Did It Again, or the core set?
Oops, you did it again. Final answer.
Can I just point out as well, you know how we said in my set of questions,
Expansion.
some people call the core set an expansion, and David didn't, and now he's calling it expansion.
Yeah.
No, I didn't call it an expansion. I said which expansion? It's the wrong answer, obviously. So it would be ruled out for that.
Yeah,
Fair
you can rule
enough.
that out straight away, man.
Fair enough.
Because it's not an expansion.
Amateur.
We picked the right man to write the questions, that's for sure.
£1,000. Which card lost in the final to Herr Doctor in the best card in Smash Up series? The Count, Uber Serum, We Will Rock You, or the card that must not be named?
So, Body Shop unbelievably wasn't in the bracket or the final.
Hair Doctor.
The count is terrible, so we'll rule that out. I don't remember We Will Rock You getting that far. But it is a good card. And Uber Serum could have realistically got to the final because we would put the 1 and the 2 seed on opposite sides.
Love the body shots in there just to really, really rinse you.
Just rubbing it in.
Oh yeah.
Your last chance to go away with nothing.
You're just trying to get me to use a lifeline. Oh.
What do you go for? Would Liam?
I feel like it was Uber Serum. But I can't remember. I'm going to phone a friend.
Time? Phone a friend.
I'm going to phone a
What are you
friend.
phoning?
I'm going to phone Lee.
Oh no.
Phone Lee.
Don't phone me. Don't phone me. What are you phoning me for?
Lee? He's phoned
All
you.
right. Okay, let me give you my. I don't think it was the count. I don't think it was Body Shop, obviously. My head leans towards We Will Rock You because we won't have put Hair Doctor against. Oh, but it's in the final. Oh,
They could have both got there
both
realistically.
got to the final. What else would we have put in there? What else did we put?
In the tournament,
Yeah, in that tournament, what else did we put in there?
the Queen Ant, the King Minion Ant. The vampires got ruled out straight away.
Yeah, and what was the other one? Was there not a werewolf?
Is it werewolves? Yeah.
I don't think we put a
Marking
werewolf
territory, and the King Minion, but the King Minion got knocked out straight away.
Yeah, so it came. Honestly, I think it was We Will Rock You because I think Uber Serum went out earlier than you thought it was going to. I think it was We Will Rock You because I think we had a final with 2 different cards in it, and I remember thinking We Will Rock You is not actually that good, and Hair Doctor was actually quite good, and Hair Doctor should win it based on that fact.
I was leaning towards Uber Serum until you said that.
I think it was We Will Rock You. And I'm sorry, I can't help you anymore. I don't remember.
Oof. 2 different answers. Should you go 50-50?
You know what you're going to be left with.
I feel like 50-50 is a stitch up now.
Or do you go phone a friend and see if Mark can remember?
Oh, he's left.
Gone. He's ready to quit.
What a cheater!
He's going to go and have a look.
Yeah, true.
Oh, here he is.
Yeah. He just needs to quickly mute that video. Quickly mute that video.
I'm sorry about that, but my iPad is so rubbish it overheats, and I have to hold it with my hand because the stand's broken as well. So, I still don't know the answer. I feel like I should take the 50-50, but it feels so easy to just rule out the 2 I've already ruled out.
I'm confident, Luke, that it's We Will Rock You. I'm confident. The more I think about it, the more I think Uber Serum was knocked out earlier, and that it's We Will Rock You.
What would knock Uber Serum out there? Marking territory.
I think We Will Rock
Did
You
okay.
knocked Uber Serum out.
Oh dear.
You want to push you for an answer?
I don't want to go out before 1,000.
That'd be,
I
pretty
could just
embarrassing.
I could use my other lifeline and just guarantee it.
Do you want to waste it like that?
I only need to get to 2,000 there.
No. You got to go all the way to 32 if you're going to do that.
All the way to 32 to win.
Mm-hmm.
You could take a punt on 50-50 and hope David doesn't do the dirty on you.
I feel like because it's an early, I feel like the 50-50s are a bit more generous early doors. If you take your 50-50 earlier, they're a bit more favourable.
I just think you should trust your friend.
Who would I rather see win, you or Mark?
Oh yeah, fair point. I'm gonna trust my friend. I'm gonna go with We Will Rock You.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Well, then you're correct. Yeah.
Means you
Thank
could
you.
you can rule that one out as well because Uber Serum doesn't have the umlaut over the U. So it's not the same card.
So it's a misprint.
Yeah, so that's how you can rule it out. That card doesn't exist.
I really thought Uber Serum got up top.
No, I'm pretty sure We Will Rock You knocked out Uber Serum in the semis.
Ah, did it?
Yeah.
I think so,
it
yeah.
did.
Thank you. Lee, sorry, using real names.
It's quite alright. You can real names. Which is
Well,
the real name? I forgot which is the real
Whatever.
name.
Who knows? Uber Serum.
Uber Serum.
Question 6 for 2000.
Hey, that was tense. That was real tense.
Which of these is an action in the Fairies faction? Fairy Circle, Tinks, Spirit of the Forest, or Playful Tricks? Do you play much Fairies?
No.
I know it's Luke's round, but I read one and was like, yeah, it's definitely that one. And then I read another one and I was like, it can't be that one because it's definitely that one.
So, I think they're all. I think Tinks is a. Is it?
I need to mute.
I think Spirit of the Forest. The Spirit of the Forest is a Titan. So I think that's a Titan. I think Tinks is the Power 2 minion. Playful Tricks, I think, is made up. And Fairy Circle, I think, is real.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, final answer, Fairy Circle.
Final answer, Fairy Circle. I'll tell you that one of these is the Fairy's Titan, one's a Fairy Minion, one's a Fairy Action, and the other's a Fairy Base. And you went for the base, Fairy Circle. The answer's Playful Tricks.
Should have used your lifeline.
That was rock hard. That was a rock hard.
I've never heard of Playful Tricks in my life.
I couldn't even tell you what it does.
No.
I have a feeling it's.
Destroy 2 actions placed on a minion or a base.
I think it's either you draw a card and play an extra action, or everyone else discards 2, or you draw a card and everyone else discards 1. Something like that.
Destroy 2 actions played on minions or a base.
Oh, that's what it is. All right, okay, I'm getting mixed up with another one then.
A card I will
Luke.
never play.
Luke.
Ever.
You got in my
Genuinely.
head. I should have just cashed my lifelines in until I got to a decent number and then gone on my own.
Well,
I
Genuinely,
wanted to try
I
and
saw
save
Fairy
until later.
Circle. I saw Fairy Circle. I was like, it's definitely Fairy Circle. Then I saw Tinks. I was like, it can't be Fairy Circle because it's definitely Tinks. And then I saw Spirit of the Forest. I was like, no, it can't be Tinks. It's definitely Spirit of the Forest. All 4 of them, I thought it's definitely that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tough one that for 2000.
Good elimination. Good elimination. Tinks is the Power 2, and Spirit of the Forest is the
It's Titan, yeah.
the Titan as well. But I'd have got that wrong as well. I'd have said Fairy Circle.
I just can't say I've ever heard of Playful Tricks.
Do you want to keep? Are we saying there's no conclusive winner? Then we all reached 1,000 technically, I suppose.
Oh,
You all buy each other.
give me a couple more.
Yeah,
for
give
fun.
him.
Let's see how you would have gone. Yeah.
What are the 3 singleton minions in the Hydra faction?
You're not going to read them all out.
Red Skull, Baron Strucker, and Arnim Zola. Red Skull, Madam Hydra, and Arnim Zola. Red Skull, Baron Strucker, Madam Hydra, or Baron Strucker, Madam Hydra, Arnim Zola.
The Red Skull.
Oh,
I'll take 50-50, please.
I can tell this would be an absolute nightmare question for you, Lee.
I'm trying to think of what I actually know about Hydra because I'm not
The
not completely.
2 remaining answers are C and D.
Okay, so I know Red Skull's one, so I'll go for C.
Yeah, I would have said the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. Red Skull's the king minion.
That was such a nice 50-50. That was such a
Well,
nice.
Yeah, but now he's out.
I started talking,
Yeah,
and then I thought, hang on, if I ask for 50-50 early before I rule it down to 2 options, then I've got a better chance.
You could tell for a
I
fact.
was tempted to go B and C, but I thought, no, we'll go easy. He's already out, so.
I would have got Madam Hydra and I would have got Red Skull, but I was a bit unsure on how
Zola or
Strucker.
Strucker, yeah, I wouldn't have known which one to break for that. I'd have
Zola's a
got the same
2
as
power
him.
minion. I think there's 3 or 4 of them. Question 8 would have been, what is the talent of the Kraken?
Oh, interesting.
Move this Titan to another base. Other players' minions there get -1 power until the end of the turn. Move one of your minions from here to another base. Move a minion of power 4 or less from here to another base, or from another base to here. Place a +1 power counter on this Titan, and then move it to another base.
I think it's A. As soon as I read that one, I know it moves. I know the Titan itself moves. So it can only... no, the actual Titan moves.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
So it's either A or D, and I think it makes it negative, so I'm going to go for A.
What do you two think? Any ideas?
I'd take Luke's word for it.
Yeah, from not knowing what the Kraken did before, now that I see the text in front of me, I'm pretty sure it's A.
It is A, yeah. The other 3 were also Titan abilities, but not the Kraken.
Yeah.
In case you're wondering. Question 9 is, which card won the best card in the Smash Up episode in which the price of power featured? The Professor, Monarch, Yokozuna, or Ruins?
The Professor.
It was the Professor. Definitely the Professor.
The Professor, yeah, well done.
Price of powers from one of either the Elder thing or the obligatory. It's from the Cthulhu, isn't it? So one of the Cthulhu factions.
One of them, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How many factions have a Titan? 16, 21, 20, or 15?
Right, so the event kit was A. It was 8 or 10, so that's a bad start. But let's say it was 8. Let's say it was 8. Then Big in Japan had 4, so that's 12.
Or 14.
Or 14, yeah. Penguins had 1, and they were a promo set. I don't know if any other promo sets got, so that's either 13 or 15. So if the pack was 10, then it was 4 and 1. That'd lead me to 15, and I can't. It has to be an odd number, I think, because of the penguin. So I can't. If another entire expansion had Titans, it'd only be 4, maybe 5 at push, but there's not many 5. I'm gonna go 15D.
You know, use your last lifeline.
Hey, you tell me I should.
No, I was just asking. That was all.
I think.
I mean, it's worth using your last lifeline, isn't it?
So
What
I've
have you got to lose?
got. Yeah, but how we keep going until I get it wrong again? Or is this my last question? This is my last question.
Well, we'll skip ahead to see what the harder ones are. Yeah.
Right,
Sure. Depends if you get it right.
Maybe. Let me just think. Am I missing a promo? Am I missing a promo Titan at 16? The promo cards: Geeks, All Stars, Sheep, Penguins, Goblins. Don't think Goblins. Do Goblins have a Titan? I don't know. I haven't got it yet. Go on then, Mark. I'll phone a friend.
It's B. Is the
21. What am I missing?
16 from the event kit.
Yeah, the event.
Four
kit.
from Big in
16
Japan.
in the event
Yeah,
kit.
that was
Yeah.
your first mistake.
And then Penguins, so it's 21.
21.
You were right on the odd number though. That was nice. That was
Yeah,
good.
well done on the odd number, but yeah, it is 21, yeah.
I knew there was 16 in the event. I knew there was 4 in the Big in Japan. So and then I guessed that Penguins must have made it odd to 21.
It seems so bulky. I don't remember it being bulky enough to be 60.
Well, neither did I. But earlier on, we were talking about Ignobles having a Titan, and I thought to myself, I don't think it, because I thought 8 as well, and I thought actually, I bet that they doubled it. I bet that there was twice as many as I think there is, because it's just on sets that I never even care about.
Mm-hmm. Question number,
this is an interesting question.
This is a rotten question, isn't it?
Which faction has the highest total printed power? Is it robots, bear cavalry, elder things, or dinosaurs?
Oh god. I don't think I think I can rule dinosaurs out quickly.
Really?
I think King Rex just throws it, but bear cavalry, they have some 6s, they have some 4s, they have a lot of 3s, that's a contender. Elder Things has a 10, 6. I can't remember much after that. And Robots has a lot. This is tough. This is tough. This is sitting and doing a lot of maths here. I'm going to rule Robots out because I know there's a lot of them, but they're only small numbers. I'm not going to actually sit and add them up. I'm just going to go with what I think roughly. I think
I've got it.
Have you added them up?
Yeah, I've added them in.
Do you know what the power is for the highest one?
Yeah. He used his lifeline though, so I can't help him.
I'm gonna take a stab. Feels like Elder Things feels obvious because it's got a 10, and I think it's got a 6 as well, but I can't remember how any of the rest of the minions are made up. I know there's a couple of 2s in. Bear Cavalry has sort of a decent. It's got 2 4s, but then so does everything. It's got 6, and everything else is 3, but there's only 5 of them, I think. So what's that? 15. Yeah, I don't think it's Bear Cav then. So I think it's Elder Things or Robots, but. So Robots.
Remember, this is printed power.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab at Elder Things, but I feel like that's a bit of a red herring. I'm gonna go for Elder Things.
Your final answer?
Yeah.
What do you think, Mark?
I think he's right.
I think he's right. Elder Things I think is 39.
It is 39, yeah. Well done. Robot is way down because of all
Power
1
6s,
power.
there's
Yeah.
2 power 6s with Elder Thing and 1 power 10.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what gives them the extra boost, is that instead of having 2 power 4s, they've got 2 power 6s. Because I think Bear Cavalry would be the next highest, wouldn't they?
No, Robots were the next highest.
Well, Robot's the next highest.
38.
Oh, because it's 2 power 5s, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not 2 power 5s.
No, Robots
They've
have
got
the
2
normal
4s.
structure. So they've got 4 2s, 3 3s, 2 4s, and a 5. Then they've got +8 from the Microbots. Bear Cavalry's 35, and then Dinos is 32.
32, yeah. Well worked out.
Nice.
Quick maths.
Good maths.
Quick maths, yeah. Question 12. What is the condition upon which you can play the Titan Ancient Lord? Is it A, after you play your 5th or higher card in a turn? B, instead of your regular minion play, you can play this card on a base where you have 2 or more actions. C, on your turn you may play this Titan on a base where you have 2 or more minions with the same name. Or D, after you place 2 or more +1 power counters on minions in a turn.
So I think he's the Vampire Titan.
I was going to say, do you even know what faction Ancient Lord is from?
I think he's the Vampire, and I think they're all Titan powers, but I think
They are,
he's
yeah.
the Vampire one. D final
Which one,
answer.
sorry?
D.
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 It is, yeah, well done. A is the wizard, and I can't remember what the other 2 are. I think B is... I can't remember. A is definitely the wizard.
B's got Gorgonzola.
Is C Dragon?
B must be,
B's
yes.
got- B's
C is
Gorgonzola.
Dagon, yeah. B must be, yeah, Gorgonzola. Considering you didn't even know there were 16 Event Kit Titans, yeah, that's a good pick.
I'm okay on Titans. I can't remember how many was in that packet.
Right, come on, where's the great big dirty stinking rules question?
You didn't get any of them, you got them all. Okay. So you say you okay on Titans, what about King Minions?
Ooh, I'm alright. I'm okay, I think. I'm okay on King Minions.
Which was the first King Minion to have 2 non-on-play abilities? Yokozuna, Little Bo Peep, Odysseus, or the Pharaoh?
Ooh, so we're asking about
Non.
a release order here, aren't we? Because Odysseus doesn't have. Does Odysseus even have 2 non-play abilities? Anytime you play an action, you can play a +1 power count. I think he's only got 1. Yokozuna has got 2. Little Bo Peep has got 2. I'd assume Pharaoh has 2. I can't remember. Yeah, 1 to 2 variant. So which came out first? I think Yokozuna came out last. Odysseus came out first, but I don't think it's got 2. For some reason, I just don't think it's got 2. But it's such a high up question to put a card in that doesn't have 2.
The first
I can't remember which came out first out of Little Bo Peep and Pharaoh. Because by the time we started playing, they were both out. And because Little Bo Peep came out as a promo, and it was free for a while, and then by the time I got it, it wasn't free anymore. And Pharaoh was in the second. I think Pharaoh was after Little Bo Peep, as a guess. And I know Yokozuna was last. And I don't think Odysseus has 2 on-play abilities, but if he does, he was definitely first. So I'll say Little Bo Peep, final answer.
What did everyone else think?
I think he's right.
Yeah, I can't disagree with the logic at all.
Yeah, perfect logic. Well done, Little Bo Peep.
You curveballed me with Odysseus there. I felt like I know him well, but it really made me think.
Yeah.
Does he have 2 on plays? Yeah, 2 abilities.
Okay.
Man, if only you knew the fairies better, mate.
I know, yeah. You need the fairies better, you'd be more.
I know. I'd be alright. I'd be doing alright.
Action from the base. Okay. Question 14. What is being stepped on in the Teaching Power card art? Is it a pirate, a zombie, an alien, or a robot?
It's a unicorns or whatever they're called. Magic horses, mythic horses card. I can picture all 4 of these options on that card art. I can picture the card art, 2 horses like smiling at each other, 2 unicorns smiling at each other. They're standing on something. I can picture every single one of them because they just like to dot these factions in the background of various cards. I don't think it's alien. I don't think it's robot. It's pirate or zombie. Mark looks like he knows the answer.
I've just went to go and
card.
I went to go get the
okay.
action.
Okay. It's pirate or zombie. Teaching power. So if the teaching. I don't think it's alien or robot. It's pirate or zombie. It's zombie. Final answer.
It's incorrect. It's actually alien.
Something you just never really realised.
I think each one of them is on a fairy card.
Yeah, in my head I can picture all
card,
4 of them in some way.
So
Let's see it, Matt.
they're kicking a gnome in that one, so that might be copycat. It might be tricksters. They're standing on a werewolf in that one.
Werewolf. That's what I was thinking of. I had the werewolf in my head.
They've destroyed a pirate ship in that one.
Yeah.
And then teaching power. They're standing on like a collector.
Okay. Good question.
Good one. Let's see the million.
See the £1 million one? Can't even remember what it was. Ooh.
That's not a
I'll
good
let you
sign.
all work together on this one if you want. And
Is that
you know how
redemption
you all
song, is it?
love cards that let you gain VP?
Yes.
Oh, no. How many are there?
How many cards allow for the gaining of VP independent of bases? 1, 10, 11, or 12?
Oh, why is one
Dif-
even in-
different
why is one an
cards. So
option?
is Invader 2 cards or is it one card printed twice?
Unique cards.
unique
Okay.
cards?
Yeah, so even if there's 3 in a
Invader
set,
counts as
it only
one.
counts as 1.
And when you say independent of bases, you mean independent of bases scoring? Because there are bases that give you VP
Independent of
independent of
any
them scoring.
base.
So
Independent of any base.
just a playable like minion card that
Minion or action
or
that
action
could give
card.
you VP.
Be 20 cards. Well, should we just name as many as we can and see where we get to?
I'll start. Invader.
Invader. Oh,
We can see your screen here, David.
yeah.
So Invader,
Invader,
Bushi.
the one in Ghosts.
yeah, shady deal.
Yeah. Gee,
That's 2. So Bushi, that's 3. Cosplay for geeks, that's 4.
just going down the factions now.
There are about 3 in Munchkin, are there? There's loads in Munchkin.
There was more than 3 in Munchkin.
Yeah, there were quite a few in Munchkin.
I just can't name them.
Oh, there's about 6 in the Masters of
There's
Evil
the one
alone,
in-
Luke.
There's one in Orcs.
Yeah, there's one in
how
Orcs,
many
there's
are in
one in
Master?
there's 2 in Thieves. There's
2 in
the
Thieves. There's 2 in Thieves. We talk about
Yeah.
them.
there's about 6 in
one.
Masters of Evil.
So 7. Well, that puts us on 13, so that's not right.
I'd say it was the highest, I'd say it was 12. I'd say it's the highest number.
Yeah, the higher of them. I wouldn't be able to name them. I wouldn't even get close.
Is there actually 6 in Masters of Evil?
Well, there's the Power 2 minion, there's the Power 5 minion. And then I think there's 4 unique actions that will do it as well.
Well, then it has to be 12 then.
Yeah, I think it's got to be 12.
We've named over 12 there, I reckon.
Yeah, it might even be more depending. The way
If you're 6, if you're 6 count, then it's
yeah,
it's over that.
it's got to be the max because there's quite a few in Munchkin, quite a few in Marvel, and then there's some scattered around elsewhere.
It is 12, yeah. The 12 I've got is Invader, Shady Deal,
Yeah,
Furthering the Cause, Seal is Broken, Fence, Smuggling, Honourable
That's in hand.
Combat, Viking Funeral, Absorbing Man, Acceptable Losses, Convergence, and Sonic Shockwave.
In the one in Elves,
yeah.
help in hand, or if they gain a VP, you gain a
Yeah, that's
VP.
basis though, isn't it? I suppose. You could technically say.
If they,
What about
if they win a
Bushi?
base.
Did you mention Bushi
You didn't mention Bushi.
for Samurai?
Yeah, I suppose technically, yeah, I read that one as when it scored, but yeah, I suppose you could have it discarded, destroyed, or whatever, couldn't you? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That would have been a hotly contested question had you actually reached 1 million then.
Yeah, but you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell down on the old fairies, but
Fell down on the fairies.
if I'd have got over that hurdle, I think I did all right.
Well, thank you very much, David, for hosting it and for doing the questions.
Good,
Yeah,
good
thank you,
questions, David.
They were
Really
good
good
questions.
Really
They were
good
good
questions.
One very highly contentious question I may throw in there that completely did me over.
Just think you're salty to do that.
But yeah, it was a lot of fun, and might have to try some another quiz type game next, like Jeopardy or something like that.
Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. The Price is Right or something. Which card's higher? Higher or lower?
Yeah,
Pinky, is it higher or lower?
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I like that. We'll have to try that. But yeah, no, thank you very much for doing that, and
really,
thank you for being
really
with us.
lovely mix of rule questions, of questions related to the series we filmed. It was good. That I really enjoyed that.
Some metagaming questions, yeah, very much
Yeah.
so. Even
I
one,
couldn't not ask you questions on what you've done for 6 months, could I?
No, well,
True.
that's true.
Yeah.
yeah, no, brilliant. Well, thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you, everybody.
See you
Goodbye.
later.
Is it 2, 1, 4, or 3?
I hate you. Okay. So we've got